After I uploaded my movie remastered review video, I thought it was finally over for the movie game, but I guess it never is. A YouTuber by the name of Koopa Eliminator saw my video and decided to let me know about a mod they created called Community Cut, which overhauls the game with some fixes and visual upgrades. Shout out to him, by the way. So, to make a shorter video to get something out for the new year, I will be talking about some of my favorite parts about the mod so far, and why I would highly recommend it. Before I begin, if you enjoy my video or my content, be sure to subscribe. I've seen people do this at the start and the end of their video sometimes, so I'm trying to see what works better at the start or the end. Anyways, on to the meat and potatoes of the Community Cut mod. Whenever I replay this game once in a blue moon, the cutscenes are just always the same slideshows. But surprisingly, the mod actually overhauls them and uses the actual movie footage. Even some of its audio from time to time with the footage. And I really like that. As a diehard fan of the movie, it does feel nice and fits well with the mix of the Sam narrator and the footage. So while it keeps the narrator, it uses the movie footage, which I think is a perfect mix. After unlocking a new ability or upgrading an ability, it plays the same cutscene it always does. But afterwards, it gives a little example clip of how the ability would work or what the upgrade would function. It's a little thing since obviously most upgrades in the abilities are not really hard to understand for most people, but I still personally think it's an insanely cool thing to add into this quality of life mod. The mod fixes one of the biggest problems to me in the game, the token requirements. While I've only tried the mod a little bit just to get this video out, I did use a cheat code to get to the Now That We're Men level to see if it really changed, and it did. As the Spongebob that used to require 20 tokens now only requires 15, and the max number of tokens to beat the game is 35 instead of 48, which really makes me happy as you don't have to suffer as much with some of the challenges that you're not a huge fan of. You start the game with the bash attack, which I'm not entirely sure why, but hey, I'm not complaining. Side area missions like the Spongebob, combat arenas, and floating blocks are all different looking, with the combat arenas and Spongebob missions being themed off of the area, while the floating blocks all have unique looks. Mindy's backgrounds in the shells are different according to the movie where she'd be during that period in time. The anti-grinding has been removed. Driving rings last for much longer, and combat arenas are now only one wave. There is a ton more in the list of changes on the Community Cut Google Doc that is linked in the Heavy Iron Modding wiki page for the mod. So check it out if you are considering playing the mod and want to see everything that I did not list, like specific level changes. For the most part, if you ever plan on playing the Spongebob movie game on a Dolphin emulator, I would very highly recommend going out of your way to installing and downloading the mod to make the game not feel so annoying as it was. Once again, huge shout out to Koopa Eliminator for letting me know about his mod he worked hard on. I'll leave his channel linked in the description if you want to check out his content and the mod. If you enjoyed this much shorter video, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.